egg watchers, hello YouTubers, hello subscribers to Harmonic Egg Canada and Harmonic Egg. My name is Paige. I am the chief egg operator for Harmonic Egg Canada, and today I'm officially taking the baton from Gail Lynn, who in our last interview, which was the first Canadian one with Fiona Fulton out in Cochrane, Alberta, Gail officially passed the baton over to me to do these wonderful interviews with our wonderful guests that we have. These are Canadian owners just telling us their journey, telling us, how the egg has impacted them. And I couldn't have started with a better candidate today. Today we have Linda Edwards. She's a wonderful person, a beautiful soul. I was so lucky to find her and for the egg to bring her to me, as we all kind of anchor into that energy of, we know the egg is working behind the scenes to bring these energies all together. And she's got a space in Nanaimo, Vancouver Island, British Columbia. And we're so excited to have her today. And without further ado, I will just pass it on to Linda and say, Linda, welcome. And maybe you can start by telling us a bit about your background, what you do, and then how you found the egg would be a great place to start.
Okay, thank you, Paige. And that was such a sweet introduction. Thank you so much. I've been in healthcare for many, many years. And my actual specialty, I'll call it a specialty, was in mental health and addictions. And my training was in occupational therapy. So like I always I traveled along the alternative path. Like I was intrigued with, sort of branching out and looking into like more of the ancient modalities of healing and like just kind of spreading my wings in that direction. And when I retired, which was last year, I really went for it because I found the egg. I just happened to find the egg in an interview on Gaia. Gail Lynn was being interviewed, and I just said to myself, "This is it." I really like it. So resonated with me. There was like no like question. It was just, I got to do this.
Yeah.
So because it meshed with my whole career, like my whole life, right? Like that healing, that inspiring people to be the best that they are, and looking at the positives and like tweaking the positives, like it just all really meshed together for me.
Yeah, I love that. And
Mm.
I'm always amazed that a lot of, actually, because we started in Canada and there was no Canadian egg here when we started, and it was during COVID, so not everyone was traveling. Like 95% of the people who have become egg owners have never tried the egg. They
Yes.
Yeah, they go sight unseen. They have
Uh-huh.
this vibration calling to them. They start seeing eggs everywhere. Um,
Yep.
and they just instinctively know this is their path. And as they start to say yes, doors just open, the flow happens. And I remember even with you, I believe with your deposit, you even had chosen specific days when you wanted to transfer your deposit, and it was very much about being in flow from the beginning. Do you do
Yeah.
that often with your decision making?
I do. The Ayurvedic calendar astrology influences on Earth, and yeah, I picked the date that would just support the universal flow of this project. Yeah. I love it, and then I use my intuition, of course, as well, right? Like it's a combination. So yeah.
I love that. And the other
Hmm.
thing that I really loved when we started talking was there in Nanaimo and sort of your surrounding neighborhoods, you also do a lot of animal work and you've got some special
Hmm.
animals with you. Can you tell us a little bit about that side of what you do as a compassionate leader in your community?
Oh, my heart, like I love, love, love animals. And, I've done some animal communication work and, you know, that was the other part of the harmonic egg. Like, oh my God, like the animal aspect, I can help owners, even in wildlife, if there's an injured animal, like you can just put that intention out and snap a picture and just there's so many ways to help animals. So anyways, yeah, that was huge on my list of offering remote sessions for people's pets. And it's like I'm really amazed at the number of remotes that I've been doing,
Yeah.
because I thought, like, are people going to really resonate with this? But the right person comes, right, to the egg. They know the power of frequency, vibration, and that distance healing, distance work really works. So yeah, that's been a huge part of joy in this journey with me, is offering the remote sessions for people's pets and wildlife as well.
Yeah, the remotes, and for anybody who doesn't know, if you can't make it to a physical egg session, we can, energetically put your photograph in the egg, and we treat it just like we would any other session. We choose the colors for your session. We set the intention with you, usually over the phone beforehand or email. And this just allows people with, if they've got mobility issues, if the center near them is, too far away, it's a really great way to do that. And it was really born out of the restrictions of COVID, of having people physically be in the space. But as all of us know, and those energy healers out there, Reiki practitioners know, energy is energy, right? So if we're setting that intention in this sacred space, you can still have this incredible egg session going. And I always tell people, read the testimonials on our Google reviews or on our websites of people saying, I knew when it started, I knew when it finished. I was sitting in my room having this beautiful chakra rebalancing and relaxation, and now I can start my day anew, and it's incredible. But to your point, I was the same way. Now I can help my neighbor's horse. Now
Yeah.
feral cat that I can't even get in a cage, I can give her a session, right?
Mhm. Right. Yeah. Yeah. And that's the remote is so powerful, Paige, as you know. I talking. Let's go on to like humans. I have done a lot of remotes for people as well, and one example that comes to mind is this lady in the Czech Republic, actually, and she a very stressed out person, always worrying. Her work was an issue with her, like the environment. And so after one remote session, well, actually, it was the second remote session. The first remote session, my God, like her story, her journey was just beautiful. And then the second remote session, she went into work and she was ready, like ready for all the tension that she usually confronts in there. And she went in and she was like, why are all these people stressed out? Like, what's going on? Why are they so worried? And like she's sitting down by her desk and like she's feeling light and she's feeling good and productive and you know amazing stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like you step out of the vibration that you were, resonating at, where you
Hmm.
thought, this is normal, this is my life, this is how it goes, this is how I feel. And then what I'm finding with my clients, and I'm sure your own, is that when you step out of that vibration and you start vibrating somewhere else, suddenly this doesn't make sense anymore.
Yes.
Around, so what is happening to my reality?
I know, it's so exciting. I love it. I love it. Yeah. It's
Right.
it's getting those frequencies, the dysfunctional frequencies, and like repatterning, like bringing them into harmony so that they function the way they're supposed to, right? And yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm just getting really excited. When I talk about this stuff, I'm going, oh, yay.
Beautiful. I mean, it's how we should feel about our careers, our lives, our communities.
Mhm.
Why, we love doing these interviews because it's like, look, people, look at Linda. She's so,
I'm sorry, I just put it out there.
I guess my only other question before we wrap up was, I know you talked about a remote story. Was there any in-person sessions that, really resonated with you and that you might want to share?
Yes, like I should have. There is one other remote though, if I may.
Oh, sure.
Um, yeah, because this one was just, I'm just going to say it's miraculous. But I like to add that it's where people are at as well, right? If how open they are, and like keeping that openness. This other remote, a woman up North Vancouver Island, very very ill, and she had some wounds that she needed nursing care every second day. They were chronic wounds that were weeping, and they weren't sealing up. They weren't healing for her. And after the third remote session, the wounds closed up. And the nurse comes in to change, and she's going, because usually the bandages are soaked from the weeping of the wounds, right? And like my jaw, like I'm always like I'm amazed at the stories, and like it everything surprises me, because like it's just, yeah. Like how it's miraculous. And that one like just made my jaw drop. And it's what's inside the person. Like we're providing the environment
Hmm.
for the body's innate body to heal, for the body's innate ability to heal, right? And like having that environment where your body can go back into that homeostasis where it can do its work
Yes.
is just amazing. And it really did it for this woman. Like I was just amazed. But yeah,
That
miraculous, I'd say.
that's an amazing story, and it's like you don't know what you don't know. So if you don't realize how out of balance you are, you don't even know the potential that you could have in your body, and the feeling of flow, the feeling of abundance, and being able to manifest when you're at that different frequency. The shift is
Hmm.
powerful.
Yeah, very powerful. Now, in person, oh, I've had people tell, like with I'll tell you this one. Um, a woman with very deep trauma, and she was committed to working on this. And one day she came to me, and she said, "I don't want to die anymore." Like her whole life, she had this feeling inside of her that she just wanted to die, and she was just going through the motions of living. And she said, "I don't want to die anymore." Like that huge shift. It took work on her part, and it took sessions through the eggs, because it's peeling off the layers, right? And sometimes there's instantaneous, there's amazing shifts. But we're people that have created these things through societal influences, parental influences. And sometimes it takes time. It takes, you got to peel away those layers to get to where you want to be. So, but she did the work, and I was just so proud of her, like it was. And proud of the egg, for giving her that environment
Yeah.
to shift and to release. And yeah, amazing.
It's a huge shift to go into the frequency of love and realize, I can keep living. I can start really caring about my journey
Mhm.
through some of this stuff. And you're right. Like at the end of my day, I'm always like, thank you, Misty. Good job. We made
I know.
it.
Yeah. Oh, every morning, every night, I'm like, thank you, thank you for your work, right? The egg is an amazing modality. I'm so appreciative of Gail having, brought that together for all of us, for the world, and so appreciative of your support, Paige. Like, you've been amazing supporting me in my business, in my journey. And you've just made it so much easier. You've got a lot of business sense, which I didn't, right? And I've learned so much from you. So I want to put that piece in too. I'm so appreciative of your support. Thank you. The community of the Harmonic Egg, Gail, Lynn, and everybody, all the other business owners, they've been wonderful. Yeah.
Linda, that is so heartwarming. I love
Aw.
talking with you. I love connecting with you because it's always just a real beautiful soul connection. I thank you for bringing this to Vancouver Island. Thank you for being part of this interview today. I think we'll wrap it up with that beautiful ending that you gave. Thank you for being here. And for those of you who want to find Linda's place, can you tell us your website really quickly?
It's www.thehealingnest.com.
Beautiful. Thank you, Linda. Love you so
Thank
much.
you. Mwah. Bye-bye.